Quantum physics life, hacks upgrade your life fast. Okay, so let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop? Like no matter how hard you try, you're just glitching in your own life? Ugh, the worst. It's like trying to make the perfect souffle, but you keep forgetting the egg whites. Disaster in a ramekin. But what if I told you that you, yes you, are basically a walking quantum machine and you can literally shift your reality on purpose? Sound crazy? Okay, stay with me for a sec. We're talking about using quantum physics to upgrade your life, without needing a degree from MIT or even knowing how to pronounce quantum. Think of it like this. You know those choose your own adventure books? You're about to learn how to pick your own damn adventure in real life. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. If you're into mindset upgrades, frequency hacks, and building your best life with science and a little sparkle, hit that subscribe button. We're diving into quantum physics today, but don't worry. We're keeping it fun, simple, and freakishly effective. You down? Let's do this thing. Alright friends, buckle up because we're about to talk about collapsing the timeline. Sounds intense, right? Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's actually kind of like ordering a pizza. You know how you decide what kind of pizza you want, you call it in, and then bam, it shows up at your door? That's kind of what we're doing here, but instead of pepperoni and extra cheese, we're talking about manifesting our dream life. So, how do we do it? It all starts with acting like it's already happened. Let's say you want to be more confident. Don't just sit around wishing for it. Start moving, dressing, and talking like the confident badass you already are. Channel your inner Beyoncé, strut your stuff, and don't be afraid to own your awesomeness. Think about it. When you order that pizza, you don't doubt for a second that it's going to arrive, right? You just know it's on its way. That's the same energy we need to bring to our goals. We need to embody the feeling of already having what we want. So often we get stuck in this loop of I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll be happy when I find my soulmate. I'll be happy when I finally learn how to make a souffle that doesn't resemble a sad pancake. But here's the thing. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a choice. And when we choose to act as if our dreams have already come true, we start to collapse the timeline between where we are now and where we want to be. We're basically telling the universe, hey, this version of me over here, the one who's killing it in life. Yeah, that's the one I'm choosing. So let's make it happen. It might feel a little silly at first, walking around like you own the place when you're still waiting for that rent increase to go through. But trust me, there's a method to this madness. When you embody the energy of your future self, you start to vibrate at a different frequency. And when you change your frequency, you change your reality. It's like tuning a radio to a new station. You're literally shifting your energy to align with the version of you who already has what you want. So ditch the doubt, embrace the awkwardness, and start acting like the magnificent unicorn you are. The universe is waiting to deliver your order, but you gotta pick up the phone and place it first. And by phone, I mean your mind, body, and spirit. Get those bad boys aligned and watch the magic happen. Okay, let's talk vibes, baby. No, I'm not about to launch into a 70s disco playlist, though I totally could because who doesn't love a little Donna Summer? We're talking about your personal frequency. See, in the quantum world, everything is energy, right? And you, my friend, are a walking, talking energy field. Think of it like this. Your thoughts are electric, your emotions are magnetic, and together they create this powerful broadcast that you're sending out into the universe 24/7. The problem is, most of us are broadcasting on a frequency of chaos and confusion. We're all like, I want abundance. But then our inner monologue is like, but I'm broke and I'm never going to be able to afford that new pair of shoes, let alone a down payment on a house. And the universe is just like, girl, pick a lane. I can't keep up with all these mixed signals. It's like trying to bake a cake with salt instead of sugar. You might end up with something that vaguely resembles a cake, but it's not going to taste very good, is it? So, how do we get our frequency in check? It starts with becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions. What kind of energy are we putting out there? Are we broadcasting from a place of fear and scarcity? Or are we coming from a place of love and abundance? Here's the thing. The universe doesn't understand the word no or don't. So, if you're constantly thinking about what you don't want, guess what? You're going to attract more of it. It's like that time I accidentally put salt in my coffee instead of sugar. I was so focused on how much I didn't want salty coffee that I completely sabotaged my morning pick-me-up. The key is to shift our focus to what we do want. Instead of dwelling on your lack of money, start visualizing yourself living a life of abundance. Imagine yourself effortlessly paying your bills, traveling the world, and buying that ridiculously expensive pair of shoes you've been eyeing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hannah, this all sounds great, but I can't just magically change my thoughts and emotions. I'm not a robot. And you're right, you're not a robot. You're a complex human being with a whole lifetime of conditioning and beliefs that are shaping your reality. But here's the good news. You're also a powerful creator, and you have the ability to reprogram your subconscious mind. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of self-awareness, but it's totally possible. One of my favorite ways to shift my frequency is through gratitude. Every morning, I wake up and write down 3 things I'm grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee or a sunny day, or it could be something more profound, like the love of my family or the opportunity to pursue my passions. The point is, when we focus on the good, we start to attract more good into our lives. It's like we're sending out a beacon of positivity, and the universe can't help but respond in kind. So the next time you find yourself spiraling into a vortex of negativity, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I broadcasting right now? If the answer isn't aligned with your highest good, it's time to change the channel. Tune into the frequency of love, abundance, and joy, and watch your life transform. All right, my little quantum physicists, it's time for the final lesson observation override. This is where things get really juicy because we're about to tap into the power of our minds to literally change our reality. Remember how we talked about everything being energy? Well, energy is always in a state of flux, constantly changing and responding to our thoughts, beliefs, and observations. And the really cool thing is, we have the ability to choose what we observe. Think about it. When you walk into a room, what do you focus on? Do you notice the beautiful artwork on the walls, or do you zero in on the dust bunnies in the corner? Do you strike up a conversation with the friendly face across the room, or do you shrink back and avoid eye contact? Our observations are constantly shaping our reality. If we're always looking for the negative, that's what we're going to find. But if we choose to focus on the positive, the possibilities are endless. So how do we master the art of observation override? It's all about becoming aware of our thought patterns and consciously choosing to shift them. The next time you catch yourself spiraling into a pit of self-doubt or fear, hit the pause button. Literally, picture a giant pause button in your mind and slam your hand down on it. Then take a step back and observe your thoughts without judgment. Say to yourself, that's interesting. I'm noticing that I'm having a thought that I'm not good enough. But here's the thing, that's just a thought, it's not a fact. It's just an old program that's running in the background. And then, here's the key, choose a different thought. Replace the negative thought with a positive affirmation. Say to yourself, I am worthy, I am capable, I am enough. It might feel a little weird at first, like you're trying to convince yourself of something you don't believe. But here's the thing, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So, when you consistently feed it positive affirmations, it starts to believe them. And when your subconscious mind believes something, it starts to create it in your reality. It's like planting a seed in the ground. With enough water, sunlight, and love, that seed will eventually grow into a beautiful flower. The same goes for your thoughts. When you nurture them with love and positivity, they will blossom into a reality that reflects your highest good. Now, I'm not saying that observation override is a magic bullet that's going to solve all your problems overnight. It takes practice, patience, and a whole lot of self-compassion. But I promise you, it's worth it. Because when you master the art of observation override, you become the architect of your own reality. You get to choose what you focus on. You get to decide what thoughts you entertain. You get to create a life that is a true reflection of your most authentic, radiant self. So go out there and observe the heck out of your thoughts, challenge the negative ones, embrace the positive ones, and watch in amazement as your reality transforms before your very eyes. You got this. Remember, you are not here to play small. You're made of the same stuff as stars and infinite potential. Start acting like it. Start observing like it. Walk into a room like you own the place, even if you're just there to borrow a cup of sugar. And your life? It's gonna upgrade fast. It's like upgrading from dial-up to fiber optic internet. Things are about to get a whole lot faster, smoother, and more exciting. If you love this, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to break their own matrix. And remember, you are a magnificent, powerful creator. Now go out there and create the life of your dreams. You ain't seen nothing yet.